Okay, I think we're live. I think we are. Let's just have a check with the audio. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. We are indeed. So, today we'll be watching, commentating along Asian qualifiers first round. I wrote an article about this on the blog. And we've got 4 matches today, which are Laos versus Bangladesh, Macau versus Sri Lanka, Cambodia versus Pakistan, and Bhutan versus Guam. They're just about to kick off. Now, the featured match we're going to be commentating on is Bhutan v Guam, which kicks off in 30 minutes. But the other 3 matches are just about to kick off now. In the early kick-off, Mongolia took a 2-0 lead in the first leg of their match in Ulaanbaatar, and these matches are straight 2-legged games. So the winners get the right to play Asia's best in and pretty much everyone but Asia's worst, you might say, in qualifying round 2. The others. They used to just be eliminated, but now they go to the Solidarity Cup, which is a tournament just for these really small, really weak nations to have a chance to play, some international football, because it's not easy for them, to get matches. So that's an initiative by the Asian Football Confederation, which has worked. So we have some team news. This team news is coming from Phnom Penh. We go. Cambodia versus Pakistan. Can we just get that up? Yep, here it is. Team news. Go. So that's who both the teams are playing with. Obviously, these are, very little-known players, but this is one of the chances to make a name for yourself. A chance you don't get very often. Interestingly enough, Cambodia have no Chan Vathanka. That's their biggest star, but Chan Vathanka not here in either leg. Kezuke Honda and Dalmas, the Cambodian team, didn't actually pick them, which was seen as a rather confusing move by them, because he's seen as Cambodia's best player, probably the best player out of anyone in this level of competition. But that's how it's gone. As for the other matches, so later there will be, tomorrow I should say, Malaysia will play Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste obviously in a very problematic position right now after the whole scandal that broke out regarding their naturalised players. They'll be playing tomorrow. That game has been delayed due to Eid celebrations taking place in Malaysia. Obviously a Muslim country, and they've decided to delay the game due to celebrations. I believe Eid was 2 days ago, but I suppose it's a big festival. Away goals are in operation in this World Cup qualifiers. They're not in every competition, but here they work normally. So it's kick-off in Phnom Penh for Cambodia versus Pakistan, and I think we're having kick-off all across Asia. Bhutan versus Guam. As I said, it doesn't get going for 30 minutes. These other ones do. All 3 games are underway. Cambodia versus Pakistan, Laos v Bangladesh, Macau v Sri Lanka. A first leg for an opportunity to fight the best teams of Asia in the second round of qualification and keep their dream for Qatar 2022 alive. 6 teams, all hoping to secure international football for at least another year. Guaranteed matches, competitive matches against proper teams from Asia. That is what these teams are hoping for. That's what these teams will be aiming for in these games. Mongolia scored the first 2 goals of the competition, the whole of the World Cup process, and they're in a good position now for the second leg. Obviously, Brunei without the away goal, which is often crucial in these games. So let's have a look at some of these teams then. So as I said, Cambodia, they're without Chanvathanka, who's a big player for them. But they should still have enough to beat Pakistan. As for Pakistan, obviously, most of the nation is otherwise engaged with the Cricket World Cup going on right now. That's the main sport there. But there are a few football fans there. I'm aware of that. And they'll be hoping that their country can spring a bit of a surprise. Speaking of surprises, Sri Lanka are the lowest ranked team in this whole competition. Now, they got absolutely shocked last time by Bhutan, who were not just the lowest ranked team in Asia, they were the lowest ranked team in the world. But since that defeat, Sri Lanka have taken their place, and they want to be the surprise, cause an upset themselves this time in Wuhan. Incidentally, the reason that game is in Wuhan and not Macau is due to works in the stadium. They've been given permission to play there. So, everyone say your predictions in the comments. Ask any questions, I'll be happy to ask them as we get underway. Still no goals in any of our 3 matches so far. "20 minutes till kick-off in Bandar Seri Begawan for the Thimpompo for the Bhutan Guam game. Guam's players had to take they had to travel for 2 days to reach Bhutan, and they're going to have to do the whole journey again just in time for the second leg. So that is commitment to play for your country in a country like that. So these are the scores: 0-0 in Vientiane, Wuhan and Phnom Penh 20 minutes to kick off in Bhutan. But it's 0-0 so far in all 3 games. Let's hope it gets a bit more exciting. I'm sure it will. So I'll do a wee cheeky plug for my stream before it gets more, before the real action starts. So 0-0, still in all 3 games, but there's plenty of time. Pakistan have had the first chance. They got a long throw in, but Yaqub just hit it wide. It's been a fast start to the game. It's going a bit back and forth, as is. Hopefully a bit more action in these ones, however, but we're just waiting for our featured game today to start, which is Bhutan versus Guam, and that's, you know, a game that will mean a lot to a lot of people in these small countries. Well, Guam's not even a country. It's really, you know, very small place, isolated in the Pacific Ocean, that qualify and they get to represent themselves on the world stage. Last time, in 2018 qualifiers, they beat India, a country with over 8,000 times the population of them. But let's have a report from today's result, which is Mongolia 2, Brunei Darussalam 0. Brunei's injuries did take a toll, and Mongolia started really quickly. It didn't even take 10 minutes before a free kick. First goal, free kick by Sendembal Norjmu from Mongolia. That was the first goal of World Cup qualifiers 2022. Brunei had a lot of chances, but didn't get a goal. It was nearly 2-0, half an hour, but Ganhyung Odian couldn't score. And then Narembald tried to score before half time, but couldn't trouble the keeper. Inkbilig Perved also tried to double the Mongolians, but put it well over the bar. In the second half, they did get double of their lead when Narembal Yamalsor capitalised on a slip up by the Brunei defence in the 68th minute. It was a complete tap in, and that was it. It took them into the second leg with a 2-0 lead, and really, you know, that should be enough. They are better than Brunei, you'd think. But in Bandar Begawan, we have home advantage. If Mongolia get an away goal, of course, Brunei will need 4. We don't think they'll be able to. Meanwhile, Cambodia have just had a good chance. Kyo Sok Them with it, but it was a good save by Yusuf in the Pakistani net. It's still 0-0 across Asia in all 3 games. I'm hoping for some action soon. Because we don't want 0-0 draws here. We want goals. "15 minutes till the featured game kicks off." And thank goodness for that, because, well, there can't be any worse than these 3 so far. I suppose it is, low quality, but still hoping for a bit better than this. Now, with Vithanka out, I singled Sukhofon Volchiankam as the best player in the round, and he does start for Laos, so someone is at least, a bit of flair to this quite lowly stage of competition. See if he can score in front of his home crowd today against Bangladesh. We're still waiting for our first goal. Put in the comments who you think is going to score the first goal of the 12:30 kickoffs, or maybe it will be a goal in the Bhutan Guam game as well. As it stands, 0-0 everywhere. Perhaps obviously nervy first encounters. These games mean so much to, as I said, a lot of people. And especially players that want to, play against your Japans, your Australias, your Saudi Arabias, your South Koreas. That's what winning these ties mean. And that's why so many people want it. Because for players that are, some of them amateur players, some of them professional, but they will want to play against some proper stars. You think Son Heung-min plays for South Korea, played also in a Champions League final. That's the quality you can play against if you get to the next round. That's what they'll be hoping for. But lose, and well, first your World Cup hopes are over, and secondly, you miss out on the chance to play these big names. I know you could get taunts, but surely you'd rather play these big countries with high reputations. And that's what this game is all about. That's what these games are all about. 20 minutes gone in all 3 matches, but no goals. It took Mongolia half of that to score their first goal, but these 6 teams finding it a bit more difficult. Minutes till our featured game kicks off. Bhutan versus Guam. And that really, you know, I apologise for that. Obviously, not intentional. Advert started playing on my stream of Bhutan v Guam. Here we go. This is a beautiful stadium. The Limitang Stadium. Cheering crowds. Beautiful sight, that ground. Temple majestically in the distance as the preparations get underway for this huge game. We all know what it will mean for the people of Bhutan and Guam to see their small part of the world play on a big stage. This is what separates them. And the chants going up. You can probably hear the crowd in the background. You can feel the excitement here. The Himalayan mountains. Bhutan and Guam. What a stadium, what an arena for this Asian qualifier. A World Cup game that the eyes of the world are completely off. People will watch the Nations League, the Copa America, the Gold Cup, the Women's World Cup, the Under-20 World Cup, Euro Under-21. But to people here, none of it means anything. This is the game that matters. Well, small nation getting behind their football team. This is a beautiful sound. Here come the teams. The Asian Football Confederation flags coming out. The anthem. Here are the refs, here are the teams. Macau versus Guam. A game I feel really excited to have commentated on Champions League games, Premier League games. But for some reason, this just means so much. You can see what this means to these players to stand, sing their anthem. It's the anthem of Guam. And now the anthem of the home side, Bhutan. Well, that was truly remarkable. Massive flag of Bhutan unveiled. Wow. And the whole nation getting behind Druk Senten. That's their anthem for this game. Their exploits 4 years ago has put the whole nation behind this team, but stopping them from repeating that feat is Guam, another team hoping to cause a seismic shock. They beat India famously 4 years ago. Here. And there's a fantastic atmosphere here. This really is the beautiful game. It doesn't matter where in the world, you can find people that love football. And here from my house in London, I can watch a game being played in the Himalayan mountains, with the second leg being played in the Pacific Ocean. It's really amazing. And starting for Bhutan is CG7, the Bhutan Ronaldo Gyeltsen. We all know what he did. Those 2 goals against Sri Lanka 4 years ago. Can he repeat it against Guam? The full teams then for Bhutan. In goal, Dendup. Number 3, Wangchuk. 4, Dorji. 5, Dorji. 7, Gyeltsen. 8, Shering. 13, Dorji. 14, Shering. 15, Wang Di. 16, Dorji. 17, Lecture. And in goal, 21, Dendup. And look, you can just hear the whole continent, sorry, the whole country getting behind their Dragon Boys.
It's going to be a tough one. It's a tough one to predict. We know what to expect from Bhutan. Having worked here myself, I know the players. I know they're quick, technically very good. Can they handle the physicality of Guam? We'll soon find out. It's important that Bhutan got to a good start. How to will play an impact, I'm sure, as time goes on for this game.
And we have kicked off. Guam get us underway and immediately kick the ball up long, but that will go for a goal kick, and even that is exciting. And it will be Dendup who takes this goal kick. And here come Guam again. Oh, and it was a good ball. It actually did look threatening. That on the right, but the player just couldn't control it, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Unlucky, but and ball is played back to keepers, and it's cleared. But the Guam players pulled offside, which that draws the absolute raptures from the crowd. It's just amazing. Here comes Bhutan with a free kick, played short back to the keeper. Both teams taking time to ease themselves into the game. By the way, in the other games, it's 0-0s all round. Guam have had, I think, the better of it in the past game, and first shot, but it's well wide. Bhutan lost possession, and the Guam midfielder decided to just hit and hope. Whether that was the best idea, probably not, but here comes Bhutan, but it's intercepted and absolutely hoofed by the Guam player. In fact, nearly developed into a threatening situation that there's a chase for the ball, and Bhutan have given away possession, so here's an opportunity for Guam. Cross comes in, but it is dealt with, but not so far, only as far as another Guam player, and it's headed clear. And here come Guam again. That's a good pass by Nick Law. And it's still not dealt with, but the referee's given a free kick there. A bit soft, perhaps. Well, a bit of nerves clinging these players. I mean, it's a brilliant crowd, great atmosphere. Bhutan now with an offensive free kick, and again the crowd go wild. Chance forming. And here is Bhutan's first major chance. Let's just get the teams up for you there. We were watching Laos v Bangladesh earlier, but here's a team for Bhutan v Guam. That's the game we'll be sticking with. We'll be giving you updates from across Asia though, so don't worry if you are a fan of one of the other 6 countries, we've got you covered, but this is the pick of the bunch for me, and that's why we've decided to go with it. But it's taken short.
There's the ball. The ball's put inside. Can they get anything out of it? Yes, they can.
And it's kept in. Here comes the cross. Headed away.
It's a great opportunity there if we could connect.
But ball comes back in. And again, McCollum, no, it's over the kick. Oh! It's just gone wide. In fact, it was saved. But that was an excellent shot there. Overhead kick. I think that was by Lepchar. Well, the crowd drawn into raptures. Can Bhutan get energy from that? I thought that was in. It was a good save by Jay. But an early overhead kick by Bhutan. The first real opportunity of the game. And they can mount up the pressure here. They have a corner. Shering's come up for the short corner. But it looks like it's going to be crossed. It is. And it gets for the first man. Ooh. Well, it could have been headed there, but it has gone out for throw-in. There wasn't a clean connection. It came off a Guam player. Approaching the 6-minute mark, actually. 0-0. Bhutan with the early chancing. A lovely overhead kick, but a good save by Jay. Throw-ins come in. And it's another corner. It came off Lee. Corner, Bhutan, really ramping up the pressure here. A lovely save for Jay. Obviously, I think a lot of the crowd reacting to their homeboy's overhead kick, but let's give a bit of credit for the save as well. It's a good reaction by Jay. Now here comes. It's whipped in. It's a good delivery. It's long. Oh, the header's not clean. It's shepherded it out for a goal kick there. Good defending. It was a long delivery, but it did find a path. It's decided that if I was in a situation, I'd have just headed it back in the box, see what would have happened. Well, the goal seems to be coming for Bhutan. Here come Bhutan. I think they're the bigger side out of the two. Another throw in. Oh! Bhutan making through there, but a Guam player did just go back and have it covered. It did look dangerous for a while there.
So as you can see here, there's not a great press from
Bhutan playing the ball around, not retaining possession though. So, just plug my computer in so I can maintain the stream and maintain this commentary. The latest scores are, well, 0-0 everywhere, so I won't bother going into the details. Here's Chencho, and it's blocked, and that will be a throw-in. Chencho Gelson, very scary player. Bhutan Ronaldo. What an atmosphere, what an occasion. This really is. Well, it's just amazing, isn't it? Football like this. Here comes the throw in, long throw. Corner kick. Right, they've already shown that they're dangerous from there. Oh, well, this really is just amazing, this atmosphere. I didn't expect this out of any of these guys. I know that I was expecting this out of Malaysia, but here comes the corner. I was expecting, and it's another corner, headed behind. That did look like a chance, but again, it's good defending by Guam. They've really been forcing the back foot, but they're defending quite resolutely. But yeah, as I was saying, I was expecting this only from Malaysia, really. Famous ultras, Malaya group. But Bhutan are giving the Malaysians a money for atmosphere. And the referee goes on, but can be whipped in again. Not very well, though. He's gone out for a goal kick. I don't know what he was trying there. Well, Guam trying to play out the back. Bhutan won't let them. And here come Guam. This is Lee on the right. Good interception, sorry. Block. Gone out for throw-in, which he'll take. Number 12. There are 3 Lees in this team. Bring number 4, 12 and 13. But there are also 4 Dorjies on the Bhutan team. His first chance for Guam. That's a real chance. It's gone well over. I think it was Mariano that shot that. 0-0 here. Oh, the referee's given a back pass, actually, I think. Oh! Well, that was very naughty. So, the referee gave a back pass, and the Guam player snatched the ball off him and tried to take it quickly, while the keeper was still arguing with the goalkeeper and tried to tap it into an open net. Now, the ref wasn't having that, but that was not the nicest play there. The keeper actually died to put it back. That's why he didn't let him take it quick. But it's in the box. It's an indirect free kick for Guam. Good free kick. This could be an away goal, and we all know how important those are. Bit of a blunder by to allow that to happen. Well, there's a few players over the ball. Cunliffe is over it. I think Nick Law as well. I think it will be Lopez that actually shoots. And it's charged down. Good block. He put his body on the line there. I'm not sure who that was. But just came out. Did not give a damn. Body on the line for your country at this stage. You just love to see it. And that's a free kick to Bhutan. And that's added a bit of steel to that, because there's a bit of, as I said, naughty business, shall we call it.
Guam looking to press slightly. We'll play that right to Chencho. It's a header to Bhutan. Bhutan looking to start things nice and quick. Every time
Here come Bhutan. Oh, wow. The skills, they were impressive, but not the best option. Bhutan 0, Guam 0. 15 minutes in. And that's the story across Asia. 0-0 in Cambodia, Laos and China just outside Macau for their home game. China PR, I should say, not Chinese Taipei. An important distinction in the world of football governance, which... Oh! Here's Chencho Gelson when he's got space out of nowhere. Gelson! And the danger's still not cleared! Oh! Well, the ball came, I think, back to Gelson after he did a dribble, just found space out of nowhere. And, well, he was making jokes about FIFA. A ball came to him at his feet, ran at it, and in the end it deflected to him and he just put it wide. Half time in Vientiane, Laos 0, Bangladesh 0. It's a goal kick to Guam. But the Bhutan fans can feel it. They've been having a lot of the possession. They're the upper team here. But Guam just need one away goal to take to Dededo, you'd think. Bhutan! Bhutan is the chant. A lot of fans have come with clappers, so I don't know if they've been provided by the FA. But no matter who's behind it, it's adding to the atmosphere. I think someone has a drum as well, and there's the beautiful temple in the background. Wow, that's a bit poor from Bhutan. The ball's just been out of play, just needless pass in their own half. And it's a throw-in to Guam in half. Meanwhile, someone's lying on the floor there in a blue shirt. Who's that? Is that Lopez? Wow. That'll be a break in play, which is probably needed given the altitude for the Guamanian players. Cunliffe is there, in fact. Well, that Mariano, I think that it was down. Back up again now. Bhutan 0, Guam now. It's half time in Phnom Penh and Shanghai as well. Cambodia 0, Pakistan, Macau 0, Sri Lanka 0. So this is the only game where they're still playing. The first half was just kicked off 30 minutes later. Guam run the ball out of play, and it's a throw-in deep into the own half for Bhutan. Brilliant atmosphere here. Well, the keeper was a bit out of his line, Dallas J, and the Bhutan player just absolutely thumped it. Interesting strategy there, shall we call it. Ooh, that's a good play there.
Chance created by Guam. And one that Bhutan will have to be careful of. Yes, Lopez number 9 here. Full bags of pace. Anything in behind, going to be dangerous. Good shot there. Yeah, Guam looking nice and compact in the middle. So Bhutan will need to use the width to their advantage. It's a free kick to Guam.
Guam free kick. Bit of a lull in proceedings after what was, you know, quite an interesting start. And here come Guam. Oh, well, the ball was crossed in, but it just went a bit long, out of anyone's reach for a goal kick. So it's the only game where they're still playing. Right, I was just testing the audio there. If you heard an echo, I apologise for that. The Dragon Boys against the Matau. 0-0. Bhutan with a quick free kick. Can they break? That's a great break for Jeltsen. But he's had to slow down play. Oh! He's got past him! Oh, well, Jeltsen there with a lovely turn to get past. Was that Lee? But he just couldn't get the ball across to pick out a pass in the box. But that could have been dangerous. Here come Guam. Free kick. Well, that could have been a break, but... oh, that's a good inception, and now a break could be on for Bhutan with the right pass. Unfortunately, the right pass wasn't found by Shering. But that was a dangerous proceeding here. And Bhutan again, position with a free kick. Lopez with a late tackle on Chemi Dorji. Nothing more than a free kick, just in the Guam half of the part of the halfway line, in parallel to the centre circle, just maybe 5 or 10 metres from the halfway line. But enough that Bhutan can try to whip in across, and it does go straight into the box, and it's headed easy for Jay. Well, they've got some big players, Bhutan. If they get, you know, a big ball in, no chance.
Back inside. Played into the middle. 23 minutes in.
22 minutes to go. Of the first half time in half time, you could call it. It's another foul by Guam. They need to calm down again. I think that was the same player actually. Just a bit, you know. Try and calm down a bit. Bhutan in possession. Well, here's Guam playing around in defence. Nick Law. Oh, that's a lovely ball, and Guam are through and goal! Oh, great save. Mariano was through there, and it's a lovely save by Dendup there to tip it round the post. It's a corner to Guam. Well, again, out of nothing, Mariano found himself one-on-one with Dendup, but he was equal to shot. corner to Guam. And that was a golden opportunity, and I'm not sure how many of them they'll get. Bhutan 0, Guam 0. And the ball comes in, and the keeper pushes it, and I think a foul was spotted. Tried to play advantage, but I think that the advantage was still on there. I would have given it. Anyway, free kick to Bhutan in their own penalty area. And I think that they should have allowed the advantage there, but that's just me. 0-0 here, 0-0 everywhere. Apart from Mongolia, where the game has already ended, 2-0 to the home side against Brunei Darussalam. And it's a throw-in to Guam in their own, in Bhutan's half. Deep in near the centre though. And they lose possession, and what can Bhutan do here? They get a free kick, it seems. Not sure what for. Well, there have been chances. It's been a good game, to be honest. No goals. Bhutan kick the ball back. As is 0-0. Bhutan, you think that, well, either of these teams could sneak a goal. Well, in Bhutan's case, it wouldn't really be sneaking a goal, but so we've got a question. Where are we from? I'm personally from England, but I'm watching this game in Asia. Question posed to me in Polish, I would say, but thank you, chat. Bhutan 0, Guam 0. And there comes Bhutan on the right. As I said, it's been a game unsurprisingly lacking quality. But it's not been lacking excitement. And it's a throw-in to Bhutan. and it's deep into the Guam half, and it's going to be a long throw, so it's, well, you could say as good as a corner. It's flicked on. Cleared, but only not that far. And again, it's gets in. Oh, it's been skied. The less said about that shot, the better. I believe it was by Sharon. I don't know what he was thinking. The atmosphere has been great here. Really has. And balls were in. Oh, and a test for Den's up. He's met all the tests that have been set so far. No. Guam have the ball in their own half. Lee's been a bit. In fact, that was De La Garza, I think. He was been a bit, say next on the ball. But he did pass back to keeper. And now it's just gone down the other end, and Bhutan have a goal kick. Back underway in Vientiane, I should note. Laos nil, Bangladesh nil there, and it's a free kick in a pretty dangerous area for Guam. It's just outside on the box, actually parallel with, well, just parallel the edge of the box on the right. So we whipped in from Guam's left, the right of the box, well, you know what I mean. So Guam down the left, we'll whip it in. And it will be Mariano to cross, that looks like. Over the wall, flicked in, and did wide. Well, someone went down there. They're calling for a penalty, and they're not going to get it. It's going to be a goal kick. The header just wasn't clean, it was wide. Didn't make full contact on it. 10 minutes to go. Well, just over actually. Maybe 12. Guam keep playing. Nil still. Bhutan just got thrown in their own half. Got a couple players that can take long throw-ins, mind. So they do have that, and Guam don't have. And they have been exploiting a long throw-in from set pieces. In fact, they have another throw now. This time it's taken short. Light Yagami. Bhutan are through. Oh! 1-0! Goal for Bhutan! And it's a massive goal. The crowd have gone wild. And I think it was... I think it was Dorji with that. But it is 1-0 here. Yep, Sharing Dorji with the goal. (1-0) to Bhutan. A lovely break. Absolutely great break. And they couldn't deal with it. Of course, the architect was, well, give you one guess. Obviously, Chencho Geltsen. But, yeah, Bhutan gone ahead. Guam through at the other end and nearly had a chance. Well, that's exactly the type of response they needed. But again, Denda equal to it. They need to concentrate now. Oh, fuck. That's a mistake, sorry. It was, just confirmed, it was Dorji, Sharon Dorji that scored that, not Geltsen. In fact, I'll correct that now. Cross, corner! Oh, just over. Well, they're making a go of it, and that's exactly what you want to see. So, Bhutan won Guam now then. The first goal of this Asian qualifiers for Bhutan. But Guam have responded really brightly, and they're on the break well. A lovely string of passes just been given away now. But in fact, the Bhutanese player controlled it with his hands, so Guam will get the free kick. That's right. By the way, it's back underway in all three other games, but 0-0 there. But we will keep you posted if anything actually happens. Free kick Guam. Well, he's not going to shoot from there, is he? Blimey. Nick Law! Wasn't too bad, but it was wide. You have to cross those, surely. I don't understand that. I mean, he couldn't even beat him when he was 1-on-1. Never mind when he was, 45 yards out from a free kick. Ridiculous. It's a bit of a waste, that, in my view. Here comes Bhutan. Best touch. Should be doing a wee bit better than that. I think Guam have actually had the better of the chances, but just haven't taken them. Guam again passing. Bhutan took their one really big chance, and Guam have had just, 2 or 3 good chances when they just haven't gone in.
They need to move the ball up to the left of this position. It's got the opportunity to go for the first goal. Keep moving the ball right. Can they switch the play now? Yes, they can. This is exactly the scenario they need to play this up in. Good play to the left back. It's a 2v1 on the left. The left back goes inside. Tries Chencho. Chencho tries a little flick in the corner. Inside it. Move the ball out wide. Back to Chencho. Lopez is chasing it down.
Bhutan just passing it around the defence, as I said. And it's a good ball in. Oh, and he just runs out of play. Well, they're really, doing quite well here, Bhutan. I'm enjoying the passing, which has been surprisingly good. Another foul by Guam. Guam have, made quite a few big tackles that haven't made their mark, but they're avoiding, for now, a booking. I'm a bit lenient by the ref. But if they keep doing that, they'll be making dangerous moves for themselves. Bhutan 1, Guam 0 here, in what has been a surprisingly enthralling game. Everything about it was captivating, even the national anthems, all the way up to the football. Oh, it's a long shot here. Wow, that wasn't a bad effort, considering the distance. But I'm not sure that's the best option when you're 1-0 up. It gives possession right back to the opponent. And the goal scorer, Dorji. Well, the goal kick is headed on. But, well, actually, Guam kept it, but it's gone for a goal kick. And my stream quality has just improved, which is very nice to see. And it's just got worse again. I think they just switched the camera around. Obviously, we are having quite rudimentary ways of viewing this match. Although surprisingly also legal ones, which I am quite pleased with. But I'm not telling you what they are because I'd rather you stay there with me. Watch the game. And there is a yellow card now, but surprisingly it's been to a Bhutanese player. Hello to everyone watching, by the way. Leave your comments, questions, I'll ask them. And in fact, I'm not sure what that yellow card was for.
These situations, Jay, just leave the ref, get on with it. Focus. The worst thing you can do is go to the referee's decision is final. Get back in.
Free kick's gone in, and it's headed round. Oh! Well, right at the outside post, it was met. And in fact, he actually kicked it backwards. It's a really acute angle. Oh, there's been a goal. The goal, not in this game, but there's been a goal elsewhere. Going to move to Zhongshan. Zushan. Macau have taken the lead against Sri Lanka. 1-0 to Macau. And if they win, it means all 4 Chinese teams will be in second round. Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0. That's goal. In fact, we'll take a better look at all of the other games when and the ball's come in our game, but been cleared.
These Bhutan boys, all of them know each other outside football as well. They're all good friends. So there's a massive role in this. The fourth official does 1 minute of added time. Guam have a corner. Back time, Bhutan's 20.
1 minute added on here.
Puts the ball in. Referee blows up. A bit of a light flag in the box. Looks talk to a couple of players here.
Late set piece for, is that Guam? Corner. And it goes. Headed half clear. And the ball's given away to Guam. Just time for a Bhutanese break maybe. Free kick. Professional foul. Yellow card to Nick Law. Tactical foul there. Professional foul. I think it was Nick Law earning the yellow card, and I think it was well worth it. Half time. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. And a brilliant game so far. Brilliant atmosphere. And we'll
The goalkeeper for Bhutan was absolutely outstanding in that first half. Made some crucial saves. There's a lot of debate coming into the game that will be the number one for but I think the manager's got it right and the improvement to the manager while he should be number one. Unbelievable first half from him. As you mentioned, if they can tighten up defensively,
So Bhutan 1, Guam 0. Here on Possession Football. Half time. Let's have a look at the other scores. So Mongolia 2-0 against Brunei earlier. Already went through that game. Goal in each half. Mongolia with a big win to take to Bandar Seri Begawan for the second leg. If they get an away goal there, then Brunei Darussalam need 4. Laos 0, Bangladesh 0. That game's in progress. Macau just gone 1-0 up against Sri Lanka. That game being played in mainland China. Cambodia 0-0 against Pakistan. That would be somewhat concerning, because Cambodia would have hoped to be up by now, especially at home, but not so as of yet. And half-time here, Bhutan 1, Guam 0. Malaysia's game versus Timor-Leste will be played on Friday due to Eid. And let's take you around the games. Laos v Bangladesh 0-0, and well, Bangladesh should be happy to be holding their own. They actually beat Laos, surprisingly, in a friendly tournament in 2018. It was called the Bagabundu Cup, and it was in Bangladesh to celebrate the father of the nation. There, 0-0. Cambodia versus Pakistan, also 0-0. And as I said, a bit concerning for Cambodia that. Cow 1 Sri Lanka 0, that should read. I shall give it its proper, there we go. That's updated now, right? Yes, Macau 1 Sri Lanka 0, good. This is the absolute massive budget we have on our graphics. maybe not. And game we're watching, Bhutan 1, Guam 0. So, that's the scores. In today's game. It's our time, so let's have a proper look, because obviously we've been focusing on the other games, just what's been going on, such as who the goal scorers were, well, the goal scorer was. All these games being played under the watchful eye of possession football. It was Felipe Duarte, he scored for Macau. If you're wondering why the name sounds a bit Portuguese, you're right. And that is, of course, because it is formerly Portuguese, now part of China, but as part of the agreement, they get some sort of form of autonomy, and that includes in the sports teams. So that's why they don't play as part of China, although this game is being played in China due to renovation work in China. So Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0. That should come up on your screen now. The goal scorer, Felipe Duarte. No, rather say Macau 1-0 up, but we also have Laos are playing Bangladesh. It's 0-0 though. Laos, you'd probably say are the favourites, but if Bangladesh get a draw here, then they're in a good position, aren't they, for Dhaka. But the second leg will be played. Let's just go over to that. Here are the teams in that game. So that's Laos v Bangladesh. Not much going on, it must be said. Cambodia versus Pakistan is the final game that we haven't had a proper look at, and again, not much going on there. 0-0. There have been a few chances actually in that game for both teams, but not one of that. I think it's a bit of lack of clinicality there. And it's a lovely night sky in Bhutan there. It's dark now. Bhutan versus Guam. Well, it's half time, so we've been looking through the other games. So, let's switch over to Bhutan versus Guam now. It's 1-0 there. Yeah, 1-0 there. Dodgy with the goal. It's been a good game so far. Lots of chances for Guam as well, but they haven't been able to take them. That's been the difference between the two sides. So, we've been through the 4 games that are currently in progress, but let's have a look at the already complete games, which is Mongolia 2, Brunei Darussalam 0. Mongolia winning that one, an early goal in the first half, 10 minutes in. Had a few more chances. They were really all over Brunei Darussalam, and they took it 2-0. Brunei really, but they had a couple chances, but none that were really, that testing. Mongolia winners. And tomorrow, Malaysia. Well, it says everything about the state of Malaysian football that they can't even have to play in these games. Yeah, and wow, there's been a goal update from Vientiane, and it's a goal for Bangladesh. Laos 0, Bangladesh 1. Let's just see if we can switch to that game. We can. Oh, just gone past it there. There we go. Score, the goal hasn't come through yet, but Laos 1-0 up against... Laos 1-0 down at home to Bangladesh. Well, that's a turn up for the books. That's not in the script at all. Bangladesh ahead. The lower seeded team away from home. They've gone and got the goal, and it's, well, anything can happen in international football, and anything is exactly what has happened. Laos 0, Bangladesh 1. Who would have expected that? I know I wasn't. I thought Laos, I put in my predictions that Laos would win, but and it's Laos 0, Bangladesh 1. As I said, a big turn up for the books there. And we are ready to get the second half underway in Bhutan. So that's where our focus will be again. Bhutan 1, Guam 0, back over to Simpudu. And it's immediately gone out for a Guam throw-in. Both teams there giving the ball away at the start of each half. I remember Guam conceding a free kick. The boisterous Bhutan crowd back in action as well. So, second half underway. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. And that's the game we focus on. Bhutan have the ball in the box. Good shot come in, but it's just over. It was Shering that put it over. Close. But out for a Guam goal kick. And here come Bhutan again on the break. And it's a lovely bit of twisting and turning by Shering. And the ball's come in. Oh! Well, any header more powerful than that and it would be 2-0 to Bhutan. The ball came in, and I'm not sure how that didn't go in, to be honest. But it didn't. Guam now need to play the ball at the back, which they're doing quite admirably. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. So the crowd back in it. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. And again, the chant back in action. They feel it. Another goal, and you have to say, Bhutan are very close to being in. To the second run, and here they come. It's cool. Oh, it's just wide. Well, that was very close by Wang Di. But it's a good break. I do wish sometimes Bhutan's players just wouldn't release it so early on the break. So Bhutan 1, Guam 0. This is the Asian qualifiers watch along with possession football. And Guam are through. Ooh, and it's just headed away. But scores: Mongolia 2, Brunei Darussalam 0. That's the result. Cambodia 0, Pakistan 0. Laos 0, Bangladesh 1, Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0, Bhutan 1, Guam 0. Free kick to Guam. It was a foul on De La Garza. But it is still 1-0 to Bhutan. just get the stream back up because it crashed on my end. Of Bhutan versus Guam, but it's still 1-0 while I get it back up and running. Advert included. And there we go, have it back now, we should. Bhutan, 1 goal to the good, and it's a throw-in to Bhutan, and it's right in their area. Well, there's a bit of beef between one of the Bhutan players, and they're still pushing and shoving Nicola, who's already on a booking, but he was more on the receiving end. Comes in, Dorji, flicked on, oh, cleared by the Guam players. Floodlights are on here. Bhutan 1-0 up.
It's a 1 versus 1 situation.
Watching the second half of Bhutan versus Guam, and it's 1-0 to Bhutan. Guam trying to make gains now, and that's a good bit of passing, but it's just sloppy after a bit of good work, and all of that just undoes it all, and that's why you need to be careful. But it's now Bhutan are through, and well, Bhutan seemed to have a good opportunity there, but just given away. Then the camera's just switched to the geezer with a drum. Lovely atmosphere here. It's proper football in the Himalayas. Free kick. And it's just going into the Guam box and being headed out by a big Guam head. Back to Bhutan in their own half. Now they're making something down the left here. Through ball. Oh! And is he onside? He's given the ball away. Oh dear. Well, the pass was misplaced, but it went to a Bhutan player anyway, and he just skied it. Panicked. That should be really a better chance to next to test Dallas J. But alas, it wasn't. 10 minutes into the second half, nearly. Guam just heavy touches, giving the ball away. And Bhutan again can break. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Wang Di. Oh, and Bhutan give away possession. Now, can Guam retain the ball this time? They do put some nice passing moves together. Just sloppy errors. Well, like that. The answer to my rather rhetorical question was no.
Looking for options. Ball's given away in the middle. It's a 50-50 tackle. And it's a free kick to Bhutan. It's a fair tackle for me. It was a 50-50 both boys went for the ball. Bhutan player coming
So, we've actually got a player on the ground here. It's Chini Dorji. And Bhutan have a free kick, but he's up now. Now that he knows he's got his free kick. It's in Bhutan's own half, by the way. But I'm going forward. Oh, that's lovely play, but he's just give the ball away. With the ball, Bhutan win it back. It's that, and Bhutan are onside still. Nick Law with play. Oh, and it goes across the face of goal. Just when I thought the danger was over. Bhutan playing with confidence here against Guam. 1-0. Chincho! Wide. Chincho Gelson just outside the box. Just hits the side netting. Unlucky. And it's Bhutan 1, Guam now. Still. But Guam, again, just retain possession. Finding it very difficult here in Thimphu. But they've won it back and lost it again. What can Guam do with the ball? Evans. Lee beats his man. And it's headed behind for a Guam corner. I think it was Dorji. Shangri-Matang Stadium buzzing for every move. And there has been a goal in Phnom Penh. And it's gone to Cambodia. Just as I take a break from this game to talk about this game, as a Guam player's gone down. Cambodia 1, Pakistan 0. So there's been a goal in every game now. Boos as Cunliffe is down. Corner comes in. It's headed wide. Unlucky.
Bhutan still playing in the 4-1-4-1 formation.
Goal kick to Bhutan then. And there's been another goal. And it's another goal for Cambodia in the other game. So 2-0 to Cambodia. And there's been a substitution for Guam. It's Lee has come off. And who's come on? It was I think Pinola, but I'm not too sure. The game's getting very nervy and tense and back and forth. Both players are just... they're trying, but just need to be more confident and retain the ball.
Referee's given him a ticking off. He's not happy about that. The Bhutan manager's also not happy with the decision. Guam would make the first change here of the game. Devon Jack the manual, David Lee.
So it was, it's actually Mendiola that came on for Lee.
Change anything in the formation. Formation-wise, we'll keep you updated with the formation that Guam looks to be playing. But for now, I think there's still three at the back. 62 minutes played. It's still Bhutan 1-0 at the National Stadium here in Bhutan.
So eventually Bhutan get their free kick, and it's maybe 50 yards out. Sorry, Guam free kick, but Bhutan clear and do so well. Oh, and that could have been a break, but the ball's just a bit carelessly given away there. And the crowd's going absolutely ballistic here. Everything. If they give away a corner, they still go mad. It's unbelievable here. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. And here come Guam, and it's a good tackle. There, throw in to Guam in the Bhutanese half. Guam's coach watching on. I do wonder what he's feeling, because I would not be happy with my team's performance. He's giving the ball away. One time too many, I feel. And Guam give away a free kick, and right in Bhutan's half, so it's pretty much a goal kick.
The Bhutan manager's pacing up and down this touchline. I think we can contend with this.
Free kicks taken, very long.
Good header there. Composed by Connolly.
Bhutan win back possession and rump it very long, and it's collected by Jay. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. Here in Chang Limitang Stadium in Thimphu. Substitutes warming up for Guam. 14. And for number 9, it's full time in Vientiane. Laos 0, Bangladesh 1. So that will be Lopez coming off. Oh, it's Mariano coming off. Actually, full time into the NTN. Massive shock. Laos 0, Bangladesh 1. Well, well. And the other two games, Cambodia 2, Pakistan 0, Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0, are in uppage time. Goal kick to Bhutan here in Thimphu. Ball given away. Keepers. Someone that claims it. This is qualifying for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 and joint with the Asian Cup China PR 2023. Massive whistles as Guam try to attack. But a bit of quality shown. The ball's crossed into the box. Cleared. But no. Free kick to Guam again. A bit better. It's going out for a goal kick. On the sub. And I think use that warming up. And I might find out in a sec. It's a good challenge by Guam. Full time in for Phnom Penh. Cambodia 2, Pakistan now, but Bhutan are on the attack. We'll talk about that game in a sec. It's been given away. And it's a free kick in their own half to Guam. But yeah, full time. Cambodia 2-0 victors against Pakistan. They'll be delighted with that. Big win. So, thanks everyone watching, by the way. Let's have a look at your comments. Bhutan 1-0 up here. Hope everyone's enjoying the game. Free kick. This time to Guam. And that's something I've been saying a lot, just silly fouls. Now the subs. And it's US Lee coming off, and Chargalath, I think, coming on. Don't have the squad numbers, which is quite difficult, but I'm trying my best here. Obviously, for a game of this high quality, you do sometimes have to live with your means, and it's full-time Macau 1 Sri Lanka as well. So this is the only game still in progress. Bhutan are playing We Will Rock You, their fans I mean, not the players. This is superb, the atmosphere. And Bhutan as well, that's good control. Very good challenge. Free kick to Guam. Bit of arguments there, but Bhutan with the ball in. Ooh, it's behind. It's getting closer and closer for Bhutan, I feel. Bhutan are back again, but they're dispossessed again. Get it back though. Here comes Chincho. Oh, he's beaten him! Oh, and it's just run out of play for a goal kick. What a shame. It is a top quality game of football. Not one where you'd expect it either, but it has been superb.
Will we see those substitutions soon? Just 15 minutes left. Let's see. Sage on the half turn. Plays out to Chinto. Chinto's got an overload here with the left back Toki. And he drives inside. He beats one. Plays the ball out.
Come Bhutan again on the attack. That's a smart pole, but corner kick. And it's a pretty favourable decision to Bhutan. I'm pretty sure a foul was committed, but they disagree. Bhutan have a corner on the right. 15 minutes to go, and a goal would mean a lot right now. I tell you that for nothing. Here we go. Asian Cup qualifiers, China PR 2023. Ball comes in. Over the bar. We've already seen full time in 4 matches. Mongolia 2, Brunei Darussalam 0, Cambodia 2, Pakistan 0, Laos 0, Bangladesh 1, Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0. And this is the final game, Bhutan 1, Guam 0, 15 minutes remaining. Here come Guam on the attack. And they've given the ball away. Ball's kept in. Bhutan playing around the back. Can they make something here? Guam make a tackle. Throw into Guam. Sorry, throw into Bhutan, I should say. and there's a knee injury there. Not nice. And I think they've used all their subs, haven't they? So that's Lee. Well, he's all right, thank goodness. Throw in, retake it. Seems to be a yellow card for Lee because he was injured and out of play, and he played the ball. So the ball was passed to him, but he was not meant to be on. So they've retaken the throw-in as well and stopped play. Naughty, naughty. Here come Guam. Here come Bhutan. There's a really good opportunity here. The cross coming in. Oh, he's cut inside instead and had a crack, and he's won a corner for Bhutan. Well, I thought he was going to cross, so that was a really smart play there. Good football. Corner Bhutan. Ball comes out. Headed. Good claim by the keeper. And a free out given to Guam.
Short free kick. Evans plays a long ball to Malcolm. Flicks it inside to number 11. Jekyll. Loses the ball though.
Ball's been lost. And won back again. It was put in, but it's out and it's a goal kick to be done. They've got a big 10 minutes coming up. Guam have changed to a 3 at the back. It almost looks like a 4. They're currently playing in the 10 hole. Jacob and Lopez on top. 3-4-1-2. Goal kick to Bhutan. Ball playing long. Prescott's up. Where's the ball? Cunliffe. Cunliffe finds Lopez. Lopez tries up the inside to Jacob and comes in the kick. Chencho. Total. Inside to Palmer. Number 15. Nicholas chasing him down. Nicholas. The referee's got a free kick. It's just worth noting here. Chencho has so much space. Every time Bhutan break, they really need to get the ball out, and he will make things happen. And it looks like Bhutan may be making a substitution too. Let's see. Prescott. Ugh. Well, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 min
There's 10 minutes left, but neither team really looked like getting a goal right now. Seems like 1-0 will be full time. Is that a sub for Bhutan? Well, has to be for Bhutan because Guam have used all of this. Nope. Done a quick free kick, so that'll be done in a couple of seconds. I think it's going to be Rab Guy. Is that number 23? Yep, he's come on for Sharing. Goal scorer. Okay, it's not the goal scorer. That's a lie. And Rabgay, with the first action of the game, has managed to snuff out a corner from the right. And the ball comes for the corner kick. Misses everyone. And I think Bhutan want a penalty. They're definitely not going to get it.
Guam have 8 minutes to get something out of this game. It's a big 8 minutes for both teams.
Here come Bhutan. It's a Bhutan free kick. We're having a lot of these just into the opponent's half. 5 minutes left, plus injury time. Maybe a bit more actually. 6.5, yeah. So 10 minutes in total, but there's not much at a time, maybe 2 minutes. And it comes. Goal kick. Bhutan 1, Guam 0, the scoreboard shows. But a rare opportunity for Guam will come from this corner.
Just over 5 minutes left this second half.
It's Captain Cunliffe to take. De La Garza's there for the short option. Sharing, captain, is there, and the short corner won't be taken. It's whipped in. Doesn't beat second man, but it goes straight back to Cunliffe. That's another opportunity. Oh, it's a good ball. And it's headed out for a corner by Gyaltsen. Bhutan 1, Guam 0 with 5 minutes to go. Corner kick. You're watching possession football. Asian qualifiers. We've already had a few good games today. Mongolia 2, Brunei Darussalam 0, Cambodia 2, Pakistan 0, Laos 0, Bangladesh 1, Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0. Now, Bhutan 1, Guam 0. Guam have a throw-in deep into Bhutan's half. I think they've won another there, even deeper into Bhutan's half. They don't have the luxury of a long throw-in taker like Bhutan, but they can still get it into the box. Not quite Chencho Gelson though, is it? The ball's in, and Guam have a chance that's wide, and it's a goal kick.
Big chance. Very big chance. Bhutan need to regain their shape, regain composure. Guam are looking to capitalise in these last 5 minutes. Guam now with a good chance. Suzuki back.
Goal kick taken from Bhutan.
Imagine what kind of big back inside the stadium. That girl will go out left. 1 step forward, 2 step forward. Takes it on.
Frag by his hair, the substitute. Fresh legs, good pace. Ball's in. And I think it hit the bar. Unbelievable. Well, from the... I think that was a attempted cross, but it hit the bar. Oh, and Romanian's injured there. He's up again, which makes the coach happy. Free kick gone. I think a yellow card was shown in that exchange. It's basically a goal kick, just to the left. Oof.
Malcolm's come over to the left here. Wants to play centrally. To the right. Lopez. Tries a through ball. Comes up the heel of Jacob. Unlucky there. Very unlucky.
And Guam's still through. Free kick. Well, it was basically 2 people in the box there, apart from the goalie, were Lepchar and Nick Law. And Nick Law just got shoved over by his Bhutanese opponent, who seems that he'll be victorious today. What have you got? A couple of minutes left. Huge whistles as Guam tries to attack. It's an artificial pitch as well, I should have probably mentioned. That's what it's been for the last 2 years there, and Guam have, well, I found it a bit tricky to, correctly pass the other. It'll be interesting to see what it's like in Dededo, where they don't have that. Just got a wee break in play. That's Bhutanese injury. Here's... Well, we've got 3 minutes added on. Bhutan 1, Guam now. Injury time, 2 minutes to go. Bhutan have a free kick just in their half. cross. And here come Bhutan. And there's a chance. Oh no, Guam have it. They just can take a 1-0 deficit back to Dededo, although they'd rather 1-0. And it's a poor touch there that's given away. They can take a 1-0 back to Dededo if they're, you know, just a big performance in the front of your home fans. That's all that's necessary. All the keepers come out there, and he's you know, took a big risk. Seems to have paid off, but he's down. That's they're knocked down. Big change. 2 subs for Bhutan. They're bringing on Georgie for Lepcha. The 93rd minute. He'll play the last. But they've only made the 1 sub, it seems. In the end. Nope, there you go. In fact, they've changed the sub. No, they have made a sub. It's gone out for a throw-in. We have had our 3 minutes now. Whistles across the stadium, but there was that break in play, so I think there'll be another minute. Here come Guam. Cunliffe. They've maintained possession. Malcolm. We've played all 3 minutes here, but it's on the left for Guam. Throw in. Well, we've had all 3 minutes, and Bhutan have a throw in their own half. 1-0 up. They've chucked it. That's it! Bhutan have done it again! An amazing win against Guam. Bhutan 1, Guam 0. Asian qualifiers throw up another monumental result. It was Shering Dorji's goal, and they have put in a performance that has made Thangrinamang Stadium absolutely raucous. And why not? Everyone here, this is a beautiful stadium. From the national anthems you could feel, really wanted this. And they've got it. And a 1-0 win. But it's not over. Guam can still take it to Dededo. And take it they will. But that has not been all the action. Mongolia 2, Brunei Darussalam 0 in Ulaanbaatar. And that is going to be a tricky one for Brunei Darussalam. Cambodia 2-0, Cambodia 2, Pakistan 0 in Phnom Penh. Flags and drums in the crowd. Fans delighted. The big shot, Laos 0, Bangladesh 1 in Vientiane. Macau 1, Sri Lanka 0 in Zhuhai in China PR. And this one, Bhutan 1, Guam 0 in Thimphu. And Gyeltsen leads the chants. Amazing. The show of emotion here. They know what they've just done for Bhutan. What a performance. Bhutan 1, Guam 0.